gonna get start here with Revolution coach Jay Heaps. We'll go straight into Q&A.
Jay, it seemed like you guys had a lot of trouble getting Lee involved running the attack. And can you talk about the matchup with him and Zardes and Sarvis and Janino?
I think it was a good game all the way around. I really liked the way we came out. Close to 60% possession, and it was key. We wanted to take it away from them possession-wise. I really felt that it wasn't our best game in the final third, but I thought we dictated a lot of the game.
What do you think of the goal from Chris Tierney?
Great build-up. I thought Patrick Mullins did a nice job reading the play and doing a great job to keep it alive, and Chris did a nice job of finding a little gap and scoring a good goal.
Jay, what went through your mind when Chris came out and got the equalizer late, and then Teal gets the,
and then the penalty. We thought we had a couple chances there to win it. I really felt like the penalty was it's close. Those are the ones that decide. I thought Teal hitting the bar. Those were close because that's late in the game, and it's unfortunate. I thought we could have gotten a little help on this.
Okay, can you talk about the second goal? And
I didn't see it on film. I didn't see it yet, Frank.
Okay.
I didn't see it, Frank.
Okay, how tough was this for you to take? I mean, you've been through this before.
It is what it is, Frank. You get prepared to lead this team, and I'm going to do it again sometime. I'm going to try to get the guys back here, and this is what it's all about.
With Robbie scoring that last goal.
I didn't see the goal.
Well, I realized I wasn't going to describe it.
Okay, I didn't see it, though. I was far down here. It was down there.
But you're aware the Galaxy has different attackers, Giazzi, they have Landon, they have Keane. What kind of problems does that pose for you? Because they seem to be three different kind of guys, and you can't watch all three at one time, it would seem.
Yeah, I thought they were good. I thought actually that we did a great job against them, to be honest with you. But they're going to get their moments, and I thought Zardes scoring that first goal, little bit out of nothing. We didn't do a great job clearing our lines, and we turned the ball over, and that cost us. And in the second one, I still haven't seen it. I really didn't have a good angle on it.
Jay, can you talk about the differences in being in this game as a player and also as a coach?
Yeah, it's all about preparation and what you're bringing in. As a player, you're really focused on kind of what your responsibilities are, and as a coach, it's a lot bigger, and you're trying to make sure that everyone has that same type of focus. And I thought our guys were other than the first 2 minutes of the game where they got that chance, I'm telling you, I felt we had it.
Jay, the emotions are obviously really raw right now, but when you look back on this team and on this season a few weeks from now or however long down the line, what are you going to look back on?
Well, I'm proud of the guys. I think there's a real competitiveness in there, and a real willingness to lay it all on the line and be aggressive. I thought we were the aggressor today a lot of the time, and of course they've got great players and they deserve everything. But no one gave us a chance, and I thought our guys really rallied around that, and we were pretty good on the day. But I think on the year we were excellent this last half of the year.
Jay, it's been a while since we've seen Patrick Mullins. Can you just talk about the decision to input him and then assess his play?
Well, so we just felt like that Patrick has been flying the last couple of weeks, and for us we needed fresh legs up there. Charlie was getting beat up pretty good, and Patrick brings a different dynamic, and I thought Patrick did a great job of battling and doing a good job of creating a little bit of space.
Jay, just quickly though, how much did the loss of the lead kind of hurt things there towards the extra time?
Yeah, it's tough. Obviously, Lee's your go-to playmaker for every game, and we tried to get him back in there, but he just didn't have enough, and he was cramping. And he did a lot of work, and I thought he was really pulling the strings after they scored, and then after we scored, I thought we had a lot of good chances, and to be honest with you, I really thought that was a penalty.
Coach Landon actually said that he thought you guys played better than they did on the balance, and they were not really having their best game. Was there points in the game where you thought this could be our day?
Yeah, when we hit the bar, and I thought we were coming back. I mean, look, we knew they were going to be powerful when they go forward, right? Zardes and Keane and Landon are dangerous, but we're doing a good job of clipping the balls out. I thought our back line was really good for every play except for maybe the last play on Keane, which I haven't seen yet. But other than that, I thought our back line didn't make a misstep. And yeah, I really thought we were prepared, and we went out and played our game. And you got to credit big time players when they step up. I thought Zardis, that move was a good move to get him wide, and I thought Robbie Keane's finish from just the end part of it was pretty class.
Yeah, it's probably hard to reflect right now, but as a competitor, seeing Landon's last game, what he's brought to the sport, any sense of appreciation for that?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I've known Landon on all levels as a teammate for some national team where I was a bench warmer, he was the star, and he's done it the right way all the way. And it's tough that we were a part of his storybook ending, but the guy deserves everything that you guys write about him. And Landon Donovan's been a special player not only for the national team, U.S. Soccer, but Major League Soccer, because he's great on and off the field. He does everything right.
Very good. With that, we'll thank Coach. For the
Oh, I think Coach. Oh, sorry.
for those of you, the Reds locker room will be.
I'm good. Thanks, guys.
There's a real man right there.
Are we sponsored by the champagne company?
Hold on, the champagne is Corbel.
No introduction, but LA coach Bruce Arena. We'll go ahead and jump right into Q&A.
First of all, Bruce, congratulations. Talked about this earlier. 3 championships in the last 4 years. Would you consider this modern day dynasty with this team?
That's impressive stuff. I think you can say that, especially in a league like ours that probably doesn't want that to be the case and would be happy just moving a trophy from one franchise to the next each year. So that's a bit of a dynasty at this point.
Bruce, congratulations. What are your thoughts on Donovan's departure and the way he's able to do it, and also his versatility in this game, playing 3 different positions?
Yeah, well, I think first of all, Landon has done the real shift in the game. He is he's done it all. He's got very little left to give. So I'm so happy that he's made this decision. He's able to go out as a winner. And, don't we all wish to be able to leave what we do, like the way Landon left today, as a winner. So he ends his career as whatever you want with U.S. soccer, arguably the greatest player in the history of U.S. soccer, the national team program. In the league, the all-time leading goal scorer, assists, championships, what more can you say? Can you write that any better, that script? So I'm happy for him. He's spent. He's done. And my hat is off to him. Been remarkable. His versatility. Today we shifted him around a little bit. Started him in the second half as a forward. I thought Giassi did a great job at left midfield, shifting with Landon. Then the end of the game, helped holding it down, playing on the right side of midfield. We didn't play our best today, for whatever reason. I think to concede that goal kind of at the end of the game was disappointing. But at the same time, we weren't that good on the day, and to push us into overtime and make us have to suffer a little bit more is probably appropriate, because we weren't as good as we needed to be today. I give New England a lot of credit. They battled. They were very disciplined. They knew what they had to do. They battled. Give them a lot of credit. Jermaine Jones is a warrior. They did a good job. They pushed us as hard as we could be pushed. And the reason maybe we weren't at our best today is probably because of New England. Give them credit. But at the end of the day, we're holding that trophy up, and that's what we're about. I've had a lot of opportunities in my career in a lot of organizations. This is the best place I've ever been in my life. Fabulous owner, great management, and this year for me personally has been one of my most rewarding. They're just a great group of guys. So I'm so happy for them. It's been great.
First, congratulations. You talked about Landon finishing on a high. When you look at Robbie Keane, he's has the 21 goals, the playoffs included, MVP of this game, scores the winning goal in dramatic fashion. Does that sort of complete the passing of the baton? This is now Robbie's team.
Well, I don't know whose team it is, but it's nice to have this team. Robbie's been unbelievable since he stepped foot in MLS. I've been on record. I've said this that it's very rare that a international player can step into this league, be adjusted instantly, and not explain to us how you're supposed to do things and how it's done elsewhere. So we've never heard one comment on this is how they do it at Liverpool or Tottenham. I mean, he's bought into Major League Soccer from the start, and he's our greatest advocate, and it's been fabulous. So look at what we've done since we acquired Robbie. So is it his team? No, it's Mr. Andrews' team, to be honest with you. But he's a pretty big piece, for sure.
Bruce, over here. I was just wondering if you could talk a little bit more about why you made the shift at halftime to move Giassi out wide and put Landon in the middle.
Well, I thought, first of all, Robbie Keane suggested it at halftime. So, in all honesty, he should probably be player manager of this team. And we had a lot of the ball, and probably we needed to be a little bit cleaner in the final third with our passing, our runs, and moving Landon there would suggest that maybe we could be a little bit better there. And then, having said that, I thought Giassi was very good playing in the midfield and really exploited them down that side of the field. So the change, I think, helped us. Yet we were just missing it a little bit today. And one would think that it ends 1-0, and you say, the game was nothing great. So for us to get pushed like that is only right, and to see that we had the determination to win it out and was tremendous. And again, I'd say that you got to give New England a lot of credit. They came in here with a plan. They too were determined. A competitive group. This Jermaine Jones is a real leader, and it was a good battle. Maybe not the greatest game, but there was some drama involved. So maybe that's good as well.
We're going to go ahead and join with Robbie Keane.
Robbie doesn't speak English, so we're going to bring a translator.
Either of you can answer this question. Can you talk about Sarvis's performance today, both defensively on win and the pass on the game-winning goal, please?
He's a warrior. He's like he's our Jermaine Jones. He's a battler. He plays through good plays and bad plays, and the ball to Robbie was a great ball, and Robbie a great finish. I'm not surprised at the finish as much as I was the pass, but Robbie, maybe he would say, maybe not at times his best day, but again, the greatness of Robbie Keane is he scores the goal that makes a difference in the match, and I can't say enough about Robbie. He's been a special leader, a great player, and a great friend and teammate. So I'm real happy for Robbie.
Rob, do you have any comment on that pass, on the game-winning goal?
Obviously clear to see that was a fantastic pass. I mean, it wasn't the greatest game, to be honest with you. It was tough. They really played very well. We have to give them a little credit the way they came and really set the game plan. But at the end of the day, it goes after 90 minutes. It's 120 minutes. So that's what really matters then in the end. And every team comes out stronger, and I think we certainly came out stronger in extra time. And thankfully we got the goal. But it was a great pass from Marcelo, and thankfully for me, put it in the back of the net.
Congratulations, Robbie. You've played for a lot of clubs in your career, and on a relative scale, obviously, what makes the Galaxy the best club in MLS?
Well, the reason why they're the best team is because they're winning trophies.
But why?
It's very simple. They're winning trophies. Man United are the best team over the years because they won trophies. If they didn't win trophies, they wouldn't be the best team. So for us, it's consistently getting trophies, and that's why we're the biggest team. And you know, we were put on at the very start from David Beckham. He made this team, I think anyway, you know, a huge name and globally around the world, and by doing that, you have to live up to your expectations. And people like Landon and myself, was a help to that, and Bruce, the players that Bruce brought in, the organisation brought in. So, but it's about winning, and it's about getting trophies. If you're not winning, you know, people forget about you fairly quickly.
This question is for Bruce. Jesse had a really good regular season, obviously, but when he gets into a final, you never quite know how young players going to react. He obviously reacted very well. Did you see him coming into this game and having this kind of performance, and what do you think overall how he stepped up?
Well, I think he played better in the midfield and played very well in the second half, and obviously a big goal. He's just a great young talent, and you know, this is his second year as a professional, and it takes time, and he works, and he soaks up everything you tell him, and sometimes to a fault. But playing next to Robbie, it can't get any better than that to bring a young player along, and he's taken advantage of that. He's a hard worker. Obviously, you see today, it's very rare that you can shift a striker to midfield, and went into the midfield. He played better. So he's a young man that has, I think, a great future, and you know, we're real proud of him. If you see the difference in 2014 compared to 2013, he's much improved, and he still has a higher ceiling. So we're real pleased to have him.
Robbie, obviously one of the storylines in this game was Landon's final game. I'm just wondering your thoughts. I know you wanted to win the game, know the team wanted to win the game, but the thoughts of being able to give Landon the victory of MLS Cup in his final game, and what is his legacy, you feel?
Oh, we weren't going into the game certainly thinking about that. That was his last game, and he wasn't going around the dressing room telling everybody that. So we're obviously aware of it, and we've been known for the last year. So for us, it's just about the team and concentrating and winning the game. And if we win a championship for him, you know, no one deserves, as I mentioned, I think 2 days ago, no one deserves to go out on a high as much as he does. What he's done for MLS, the US national team, it's been a great credit for both, for the team, for his teammates. It was just a great honour to play these 4 years with him. Just delighted for him, you know, more than anybody to go out on a high, because he deserves it.
We really, and as a group, you know, we really wanted to win this for our team and our organization. And Landon was a byproduct of all of that, and we love Landon, and we're so happy for him. But you know, we were real determined to win this for our club.
Yeah, Robbie, congratulations. You were quite animated and emotional on some near misses, offside calls. How did you get that out of your system to get focused back on the task at hand?
Because we've been playing for 15 years. And we miss chances, we score chances. Only missed one chance, so not bad.
Well said.
Might kill me, yeah? We just won the championship, scored a winning goal. Miss them there. Listen, I don't worry about missing chances, because for me, I always tell strikers, young strikers, that as long as you're getting into the right areas and you keep getting in there and determined to keep getting in there, you will score goals, because that's naturally, that's what you're good at. So for me, I knew if I get another chance, I said the second period of extra time, Allmark came up and he said to me that we'll score, or said something, and I said, don't worry, I'll score.
We're gonna get
That
to-
wasn't me being big-headed, that was just me being, knew that I'd get one chance, I knew I'd get a chance, I would put it away. And thankfully for me, went in the back of the net, and we won the championship.
We're gonna take 2 more questions, then we'll let the guys go.
Hi, Bruce. Is this LA Galaxy team better than the 2012 LA Galaxy team, who also won the championship? Thank you.
A different team. Maybe we're more aesthetically pleasing this year, but the 2012 team was a real good team. I've been fortunate to be part of a lot of teams that have won trophies, and I wouldn't disrespect one from the other. I think that, in my eyes, that 2012 team was a great team. 2011 was a great team. This is a great team. DC United in 96 and 97 was a great team, and actually 98 was even better, but we didn't win that year, lost in the final. So I'm real proud to be associated with these teams, and I don't want to compare one to the other. Been honored to be with a great group of players, and this year was one of the most rewarding years of my career. Just such a great group of people. And we went through incredible highs and lows on and off the field, and there was such a great group to work with, and a determined group, and I'm pleased at the end they get to hold up a trophy. It was great.
Robbie, looks like we're seeing the best of you in your entire career, and I'm just wondering what's happening here in LA that's allowing you to perform at this high a level, and arguably the best in your career. I don't know if you would agree with that.
The last 2 years, he's been saying the same thing. I probably scored more goals than I did last year, but played less games last year. So I think since I've been here, I've always said it, that the most important thing is to be consistent every year. Since I've come here, I've been consistent. I've managed to play more games than I did last year, and every year I set myself a goal, as I keep saying, that I have to try and score more goals than I did the previous year, and more assists, and I've managed to do that every year. So I'll keep striving every year to keep doing that. I've had some fantastic years since I've been playing. A lot of Tottenham, been I think it was 4 times player of the year when I was with them. I've had some great years with the national team as well, the Irish national team. So it's very hard to say which is better than the other. But for me, it doesn't really matter about what I do. It's about what the team do. I know if I play well and score goals, and if the team is playing well, I think we've got a good chance of winning the championship, and that's been the case this year.
Robbie's going to outlive me in this game. He's going to play a lot longer than I'm coaching, I can tell you that.
How much longer is that?
Not as long as he's going to keep playing. I think that's the answer to that question.
Very good, thank you very much.
He loves to play.
We're gonna jump right into Q&A. I'm sure there's gonna be a few of them.
Landon, what was going through your mind right after the final whistle blew, and now that you've had a few minutes to just take this all in, what's going through your head right now?
I'm in a little bit of a daze, to be honest. It's I don't know. There's a lot going on. There's a lot of obvious excitement, some sadness. There's uncertainty, and just pure joy for this team and for what we did. And it just feels a bit strange, I guess is the best way to put it. But all in all, I'm really proud of what this team accomplished this year, and it's so nice to be in that locker room and see so many happy faces. And for me, that's as enjoyable as anything now as you get older.
Landon, congratulations. Does this decision feel right now?
Well, was going to wait till the end, but I've decided to come back. Yeah, it does. It feels great. As much excitement as there is about the game, there's excitement that tomorrow I don't have to train anymore. I don't have to do a lot of the things that were the not fun parts of the job now. Along with that, I don't get experiences like today anymore either. So there's a lot of good, there's going to be some bad, but it feels good to go out this way.
Hi, Landon. Congrats, man. Tell me about where the Galaxy now sits on sort of the North American soccer landscape. What's this club's position, and why has it reached that position? Thanks.
When this league was founded, it was founded on the idea of parity. And the league does everything in its power to ensure parity. So when you have a team that wins 3 titles in 4 years, it's pretty special. And so when you put it in that context, it's not like we're Manchester United or Chelsea who won 3 out of 4 years. We're not the Yankees who won 3 out of 4 years. We're not the the Celtics or the Lakers who win 3 out of 4 years. We're a team that has the same rules that everyone else has, and that's a huge credit to Phil, to Dan Beckham, and to Chris Klein, and to Bruce Arena for being able to do that. So when you put it in that real context, I think it's a lot more special than just winning 3 out of 4.
Thank you.
No problem.
Landon, congratulations.
Thanks. Where are you?
How tough was it having to bounce around different positions throughout the game, and just what kind of challenges did that present for you today?
That's not tough. I didn't have a great game. Being able to be in different spots is something that Bruce works with us a lot on. During training, we start in certain formations, but when we do a lot of our ball movement and stuff like that, he moves guys around so they're comfortable. I think we were a little bit better with Giassi wide and myself up front. I think we were a little more dangerous. We just couldn't get the second goal, and that ended up almost hurting us. But all in all, it turned out well.
Landon, over here. Just wondering if you could talk a little bit more about the tactical switch at halftime. How did the game open up for you when you moved into the middle? And then also your emotions right at the final whistle.
There was a lot of space as they attacked and the ball turned over. We didn't do a good enough job creating real chances. So I think they wanted to get me closer to goal and put Giassi in a spot where he could be more effective out there. So it was sort of simple as that. You know, it looks genius. Sometimes those things don't work out. It's you go on a feeling, and that was Bruce's hunch. The feeling at the final whistle is it's so mixed and so wrapped up with so many different emotions, and so more than anything, it's joy, but it's really joy for the other guys who haven't been a part of this or who I know how much it means, and so it's so nice in this phase of my life to be able to help contribute to that.
Yeah, Landon, right here. At the end of the game, you hugged so many people as you were around. Was anybody in particular, did you find yourself getting emotional? Were there any tears during those hugs, those types of things?
I just want to say for the record, I think we've made it when Bill Plaschke's in our press conference. Thanks for showing up.
Thank you.
You know, there's so many ups and downs throughout a season, and when you're part of a team, you go through so many different things throughout the year, and so you sit next to guys in the locker, you talk about life, you understand that, you know, some guys on our team have lost parents, they've had difficulties with pregnancies, they have things go on off the field that are difficult. They go through good runs of form, bad runs of form on the field, they have different personal things that are going on, and when you finish a year like this, all of that sort of comes out, and when you couple that with having been a part of these guys' lives for so many years. A lot of these guys have been with 5, 6, 7, 8 years. It's family. They really are your family. And so when you can celebrate it in that way, it's so pure. And I think that's the absolute beauty of sports.
Landon, congratulations. At the end of the game, there was raw emotion in the corner there. When you went over to the riot squad, there was a woman crying, they were singing "Oh, Landon Donovan," and you kind of gave a tip of the cap or a bow to them. Can you describe your emotions at that moment?
Not many athletes get the chance to play majority of their career in their hometown. And the way sports are now, athletes are quick to jump around and through free agency, go to other teams, you get traded, a lot of that stuff. So it's not like it was back, before my time, before our time, where guys would be with the club for 15, 16 years. I've been fortunate enough to do that. So a lot of those faces I see every week. I see them outside the stadium, we get to say hi to them, I see them in the stadium. It feels more than just a fan. They feel like they're a part of this family too, and they're there every week. Win, lose, or draw, they're there supporting us. So it sometimes sounds cheesy that you share with the fans, but we really do. I mean, these people love to be a part of this team, and